As you watch the people around you pass by, it feels like everyone knows exactly where they are going. They seem to move through the world without any friction. They connect easily with others and seem certain about their lives: school, family, work, retirement. Different milestones that are stacked neatly on top of each other, all pointing toward the same outcome. While you reflect on that, you might notice that you are watching all of this from the outside, like you are not really playing any part of it. And you can't help but to compare your own life to everyone else. For as long as you can remember, you have felt just a little out of place. Like there is a piece other people have and you don't. Wherever you go, you try to fit in. You change small things about yourself, hoping that this time it will work. But no matter how much effort you put in, there is always this quiet sense that you don't belong, that you are slightly out of sync with the world around you, that you are always just one step behind. And over time, you become convinced that the problem is you, that something about you is different, wrong, maybe even broken. Everything around you seems to support that idea. You can't connect the way others do, and you aren't sure where you are going. So you do what makes the most sense to you at the time. You try harder to change and fix yourself. You spend years trying to figure it out. Why don't I fit in? Until one day, something begins to stand out. You come across other people describing the same feeling you have. People asking the same kind of questions. People who feel just as out of place. You find yourself drawn to them. You feel understood in a way that you haven't felt before, even by people who come from completely different places. And that begins to mess with the story you have been telling yourself. Maybe you are not as alone as you thought, and you are not so sure that you are the problem anymore. So you start paying closer attention. As you watch people now, certain patterns in their behavior become apparent. You notice how often everyone seems certain about where they are going, while underneath they feel lost. How they appear confident and strong, while barely holding things together. You notice how rarely anyone questions the path they are on. How life decisions are made almost automatically. Not because they are deeply thought through, but because everyone else agrees on them. You start to see how following the same milestones offers protection. Protection from doubt, from uncertainty, from having to ask uncomfortable questions. You see how much effort goes into conformity and staying in line, because stepping away would mean standing alone in uncertainty. And slowly you begin to understand that what is happening isn't a flaw in you. You are not different, you are not broken, you are just living in a system built around safety. And something in you resists living that way.